Hi friends! It's Friday, it's been a minute, I'm finally in my new studio. Yes, Chad and I just moved, and I am happy to be back, sitting down and talking to you guys. I love coming on here, answering your questions. It really always surprises me when I ask people to give me questions and people respond. I know that's what I'm asking. I'm just always in shock and so grateful when people respond and engage, because I love talking to you guys so much. This is my safe space here. I feel free here. I asked you guys to ask me anything, and I got a lot of 2000s questions, so let's get into it. We're just gonna kind of go rapid fire. Question 1, what did you consider yourself in high school? What was your status? Cheerleader, popular, nice kid, party girl? I was 100% the nice kid. I was not popular, but I also just wasn't roaming by myself, which is totally fine. I was just the nice kid. I felt like I had lots of different groups of friends, and yeah, I just kind of was floating in the middle, and I kind of like that. I kind of just being nice kid. I was just I'm just a worm. What's a trend that you're seeing return that should absolutely not? Skinny jeans. Skinny jeans need to go. I've already paid my dues in 2012 with skin tight jeans and jeggings. I do not want them back. And if someone says low rise to me one more time, just kidding. What was your favorite lunch meal in high school? Big fan here. My favorite lunch in high school was a piece of square cheese pizza, a side of tater tots, and then we had these 25-cent Spunkin Meyer cookies. They weren't even baked. They were doughy. I don't know if every school had this, but they were so doughy, these cookies. And they were Mrs. Spunkin Meyer's or Old Spunkin Meyer's. I'm not sure if that was actually legal to sell, but they did. Did your crush ever find out that you liked them? I mean, I don't think so, but if your name is Brett and you went to school with me, and I usually say Brett in all my videos, you might have connected the dots at this point. Why am I embarrassed? I'm 33, engaged, stop it. Okay, where do you get all your props? Where do I get all my props? My mom saved, I would say, about 90% of all my things from high school, middle school, college. She stored everything away in our basement. But now I've used up a lot of the props and I think of more. So if there's something super specific I need, like pink Ugg boots, then I'll search on Poshmark, eBay, or if I need a Hollister sweater, something super specific that I remember that I had but I let go of, then I will purchase it online. What was your favorite candy from the 2000s? There's a couple. Reese's Pieces. I would always eat Paydays. Snickers during my shifts at Abercrombie. I was downing Skittles before soccer practice. My metabolism and the way my body digested candy before I did things was completely different, because if I had a Butterfinger before I do anything now, I'd be out. What was your favorite body spray in the 2000s? There was a couple. I might be biased because I worked at Abercrombie for 6 years, but I absolutely love Fierce. Fierce is amazing. Love Spell. I mean, every high school locker room smelled like Love Spell. I also liked this one called Pink Sugar. It was kind of a pink candy cane design on the outside. That one smelled like a, what was it smell like? It's like sweet cinnamon. I don't know if that even makes sense. If it smelled like sweet cinnamon. And then I really despised Axe because all our hallways smelled like boys spraying layers of Axe on themselves. Okay, favorite childhood TV and cereal of choice. I'm gonna pair these two together. I don't know if anyone remembers one Saturday morning. Every morning, because we didn't have cable, there was this thing called One Saturday Morning where you would turn, I think it was channel 7, and it would just be cartoons all morning, and it was Recess, Brace Face, As Told by Ginger, Doug. It was just a peaceful morning of watching cartoons. And then I would always have Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and I would kind of let the Cinnamon Toast Crunch sit in the bowl of milk and let it soak in there, so when you finish the cereal, you'd have the cinnamon milk to drink. And I don't know if anyone remembers too, there would be cereal bowls with a straw, so you go, I don't know if that's too niche, but I'm hoping people out there remember that bowl I'm talking about. Am I naturally blonde? No, I'm actually very brunette, and crazy enough, I just did a TikTok where I was testing different colors on my hair, and dark brown looked good. So I will be dyeing my hair dark brown with some highlights, but You know, I'm impulsive. I like to change it up. I got bangs this year, so why not do something I know I should not be doing? So we're going brunette. What do my parents think of all this? I think at first, since I worked in the corporate world, I was a copywriter in advertising. I had like a real big kid job that I think they were confused at first what TikTok was and what I was doing. Like, how am I gonna make videos? Like, I think they were all confused, but once they started to see my, like, what I was doing and how much fun I was having, and they're like my biggest fans. My parents, well, my mom literally saved everything, so I owe half of this to her. And then my dad watches all my TikToks. I see him comment, and I think he thinks that his account is private, but I totally see his name and birth year, and I'm like, oh, that's my dad. No, they are so supportive. And sometimes my mom will be home and she'll text me like, do you need this Furby? Do you need this Tarzan notebook? Like, she is on it, and I appreciate them. I would call them my bookkeepers. They're my parents, but also like my inventory managers, my museum enthusiasts. Yeah, they play a very important role in all this 2000 stuff. Talk about your party times. I don't seem like someone who parties, but between 2009 and 2014, I went hard. It kind of cringes me out to think my move, my thing that I would do, because I went to a city school, so we never really went to house parties, but we would go to like adult bars with fake IDs, which is wild. And I would go on top of the bar and just dance in my $7.99 Forever 21 skirt and just dance. Like, if I ever went on a bar now, I don't even see people go on bars with huge Stephen Madden heels and dance. But that was like the thing. And you'd have a wristlet hanging around your wrist that you most likely lost by the end of the night after drinking so much Four Locos that you would wake up without a phone or your wallet. And that happened to me many times. Also, the way I used to be able to drink, party all night, and then leave for a 7 a.m. shift at Abercrombie, I have no clue how I did it, or make a SoulCycle class in the morning. I was just beyond. I had a great time, but now I like to stay home with my cats and watch reality TV. Like, it's very rare that you'll see me out past 9 p.m. I'm done. Okay, we'll end on this. I remember being 21 in college. It was one of our last parties, and I was taking a shot, and I remember thinking, how could anyone not want to party anymore? Like I'll be so sad when the day comes that I don't want to party, and here we are, and I'm okay with it. I'm completely okay with it. Oh my God, I'm already at my last question. What are you looking forward to in life? And what's exciting you right now? Okay, what's exciting me right now is my new studio space. I've never had just like a space to call mine and to work out of, and just to be able to freely create and just talk. So I'm just so excited. Like, this is everything I've ever dreamed of, and I'm finally here. Even though I just have blank walls and a pillow, I'm gonna add to this little corner now that I've found it. So this is what's exciting me now, but for the future, I am looking forward to getting married to Chad. We're engaged, we've been engaged for a little bit now. There's 2 goals of mine. I want to be in a movie. I would love to be casted in a movie. And then also down the line, I want to open a senior dog farm. I don't know where yet, but I just want to have a bunch of senior dogs and give them a loving place to stay and get them adopted, and that would be my goal in life, and that really excites me too. I know there's a ton more questions, so we might do a part 2. Let me know if you want to see a part 2 or if this was good, but we're gonna go back to doing 2000 closet reviews. Let me know what you want to see. You know what? Now that I got my space, let me know what you want to see. I appreciate you all for sending the questions. It really means a lot. And I'm gonna fix this light behind me. And everybody have a great weekend, whenever you're watching this, and I will talk to you all soon. TTYL.